Bye, bitch!
Don't ever feed him after midnight.
Hey there, everyone! This is Grave Cinema here, bringing you another reaction review video! Yay! And this is a rewatch because it's the December Christmas season, and we wanted to have our subscribers and patrons vote on, you know, what kind of Christmas themed movies they like to watch, and ultimately, you both picked your own.
You did!
Yeah, so for our YouTube subscribers, we will be doing a rewatch and review of
Gremlins!
Gremlins!
And it's a pretty 4K edition on our new shiny 4K TV.
Uh-huh. So we're gonna be seeing some nice, good quality Gremlins action.
Yep.
And I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for most of that.
Oh, what?
I remember this movie.
Oh, you do?
I don't like this movie.
Oh, why don't you like
I'm
this
kidding.
movie?
I love this movie. Gizmo's adorable.
Gizmo.
Hey, baby.
Gizmo. You're a little Gizmo, Raven.
My little Gizmo, my own little Mogwai who got too big. It's okay. You can be
Fluffy
big.
puppy.
Big fluffy little nightmare puppy, aren't you? Yes.
So, yeah, we'll be doing Gremlins tonight, and for our Patreon subscribers, they picked Violent Night for us to rewatch. So we'll be doing that for the next video as well, so stay tuned for that.
Yes.
But before that, Gremlins is the watch for tonight.
Gremlins.
And, are we ready to rewatch this and then talk about it afterwards?
Do the thing.
Alright, let's do the thing. Gremlins.
Nobody's got a story like this one.
Look around. See if there's something you like.
Where's that coming from?
But he's so cute. I wonder what would happen if you fed Gizmo after midnight.
What's he doing?
He turned into a cocoon.
He does that sometimes.
I gotta have him. He's incredible. I'll give you $200.
Mogwai not for sale. Mogwai comes much responsibility. I cannot sell him.
Wait outside a moment. I'll be right out.
I'll take your 200.
Look, mister, there's 3 rules you've got to follow. Never feed him after midnight.
Look, it's where lightning struck that clock tower. Same set they used for Back to the Future.
What I thought you meant.
Mm-hmm.
So fake. That snow's so fake. Ah, the good old Beatles. The engine in the back.
This goddamn foreign
It's
cop
Dick Miller.
really frees up on you.
Great character.
You don't
actor.
find American machinery doing that.
We last saw him getting killed in Chopping Mall.
A boy's life.
Watch
The
this.
skies with a big old capital red E. Ah, the 80s. Ran with your dog on the street. Why did I think he was in high school?
Directed by Joe Dante.
Look at that.
Phoebe Cates.
60, 80.
Yeah, this bitch.
The bank and I have the same purpose in life, to make money. Deadbeats.
What a charmer she is. Seems like she needs to be visited by 3 ghosts.
This is what's left of my imported Bavarian snowman. Your dog broke it this morning.
You cut in line, miss. Back of the fucking line.
Just tell me how much I owe you. I'll be more than happy to.
I don't want money.
Thought your goal in life was to make money.
I want your dog.
You can't have his dog.
I'll take him to the kennel. They'll put him to sleep. It'll be quick and painless compared to what I could do to him.
Why don't you fuck off, bitch?
You also have no right to ask for his dog.
Then you'll get what he deserves. A slow, painful death.
I'd kill somebody for threatening my dog like that. I would rip her a new ass.
Oh, I think she'll get hers in the end.
Oh, she will. It's a movie. And she's obviously a jerk.
Oh, I have a very weak heart. I can't stand a shot like that.
Officer, this is a bank, not a pet store.
Very good, Gerald.
Listen, Neil. Nobody asked you.
I'll get you.
The fucking Wicked Witch of the West.
I must apologize for this.
Oh, my heart. What heart, bitch?
She doesn't have one if she's gonna go after a dog like that.
The old bath never looked better. It's great.
By the time I'm 25, I'm gonna have Mr. Corbin's job.
Are you?
By the time
Are
I'm
you
30,
sure?
I'll be a millionaire. Kate, you haven't seen my new apartment.
I haven't seen your old apartment.
Come on, we're talking cable. Can't we have dinner tomorrow night?
I'm working.
Oh, he's got cable.
That sounds so exciting.
Inviting her for some cable and chill.
Yeah. Cable and chill.
Since we have seen this before, I will say I'm disappointed that we don't see him
Yeah.
get his later. He's kind of forgotten about.
Yeah.
But
It's Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life. Needs work. And the shells add to the flavor.
Use the sink.
Should find another way to hook them swords in there, Sonny Jim.
Maybe they're Chekhov swords.
No, don't shake it. We're gonna have to open it now. It won't wait till Christmas. Oh, honey, would you dim the lights, please?
Sure.
Mood lighting.
Mogwai don't like bright lights. It's like you hiss every time there's a bright light.
What is it?
A Furby.
New pet.
His cute little paws. His squishy little face.
Big ears.
But he's so cute!
It's a Furby.
It's totally a Furby. It's not a Furby, it's definitely what Furbies are based on.
Some little junk store in Chinatown. I just call him Gizmo. He seems to like it.
Gizmo.
No.
What happened?
Bright light.
He hates bright light. Number one, he hates bright lights. Sunlight will kill him. Keep him away from water. And whatever you do, don't give him a bath. And probably the most important thing, don't ever feed him after midnight.
Makes you wonder how they survive without water.
They probably drink milk.
Okay, I can see that, but still.
I mean, that's how Elphaba survived. She got milk baths.
Bright light. Do you like the puppetry they use in this?
You're so unhappy.
He hurt his head. Will it work? Or will it explode? Always a gamble.
See, it looks like he knows what's gonna happen.
Got a tree.
You are a tree.
Hey, Billy. Just brought in your Christmas tree. You know, you should just buy orange juice in cartons. It's a lot easier.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Neat. What's his name?
His name's Gizmo.
Cute.
It's the only one I've ever seen.
Oopsie.
And that's why small children shouldn't have them.
Who's in that jar?
Nothing, just water.
What is it?
It's a hairball.
It's the thing.
It's evil incarnate.
It's growing.
Doc looks hungry.
More Furbies.
3, 4, 5 million. Now can I have one? That one's got a cute little stripe on its head.
Yeah, why don't you take that one?
Biter.
Oh, Gizmo, what's the matter?
He knows shit's about to go down.
He knows his babies are evil.
Problem with the Mogwai. Well, it multiplies with water.
What? I don't believe it.
Dog's not amused.
You know, it's funny, the new ones aren't like Gizmo.
I'll bet every kid in America would like to have one of these.
I think that would be a terrible idea.
Dog is the family pet.
Dog's like, what?
Don't worry, Raven, I would never replace you with a Mogwai.
Very bad Mogwai.
Barney, who did this to you? She's been threatening him for weeks. You know she'd love to get her hands on.
I know, honey, but we don't have any proof.
Swear to God, any of my neighbors threaten one of my dogs. Heads would roll.
Like it black?
I don't know.
Like it pudding?
It's strong.
It's scoopable.
What's wrong with this?
Man, you've got the most patient wife ever.
Mogwai, yeah, I'm gonna have Mr. Hanson check it out.
Oh.
Now watch this.
Breaking the rule, Billy. Probably should have specified what happens if you break each rule.
He probably didn't know he was a kid.
I keep one of these here. Run some tests on him.
Yeah.
Mac, mac.
You gotta watch out for the foreigners because they plant gremlins in their machinery.
You shouldn't be driving. You shouldn't be letting him drive.
Nope.
Watches.
I don't think it's such a good idea that you drive. Why don't you walk home?
Maybe I'll walk home. Gremlins.
Especially around the holidays. That's when a lot of people get really depressed. While everybody else is opening up their presents, they're opening up their wrists. It's true. The suicide rate's always the highest around the holidays.
That's a fact.
I don't celebrate Christmas.
Maybe she'll tell us a story about why later.
And I was just wondering, if you're not doing anything this Thursday night, maybe you'd like to go out on a date?
I'd love to.
Give me your arm, babe. No, this is not gonna hurt.
Yeah, it is. Don't lie.
Big guy like you, come on. Just a little blood test, pal.
They're like huge sea paws.
That might be relevant. Hey, little hyper.
Oh, it's not 12 o'clock yet. Well, maybe you guys will be quiet.
Chicken good.
No? All right.
Why do I feel like they changed his clock?
You have seen this before, right?
Yeah, I have. I just don't remember.
Alright.
I remember this movie well enough to remember the parts I don't like. They should specify how long after midnight not to feed them.
Oh, don't worry. They take the piss out of this in the sequel. Oh, got a little munchy munchy.
Clock stopped.
Yeah, you can see the second hand not moving.
Mom?
Did you get them wet or something? Did you feed them after midnight?
No, wait a minute. I made sure.
Oopsie.
Pupal stage.
Like a butterfly.
Yeah, right. Cocoon. This is called a metamorphosis.
I want to make gingerbread. Never done it.
The convention's great. Yeah.
Orson Welles' Time
Actually,
Machine.
the competition is,
Who has a convention on Christmas
I know
Eve?
it's Christmas Eve.
Time Machine's disappeared. I love that.
Mrs. Teagle.
Deposit this to my account.
Wait in line, bitch.
She is so rude.
Where's that psychotic canine of yours still hiding under the counter? If I catch him, he's in for slow death.
I would rip her a new ass. Seriously, the audacity of her to speak like that about somebody's pet. I would fucking rip her a new ass.
Birds, their hearts beat about 600 times per
Again,
minute.
I am a little
Cats,
overprotective of my dog.
I understand.
That would be how I go to jail.
It's hatching.
They're all hatching. God, that cleaning bill must be hellish once they're done.
Nice
Poor
and practical.
Look at
Oozy.
Gizmo, he's hiding in a helmet. Poor little thing scared.
The effects, look at them. They're nice and oozy, the way they should be.
That's true. I don't think they should be oozy on the outside, though. They were kind of dry on the outside. They should be oozing from the inside, like it's splurting out.
Still cool to see.
Yes, I agree.
make it red. Fine. In 10 minutes, it would fill the gas tank of your car.
Just hatched.
I'll be right there.
Might want to check your home, because if that hatched, they probably hatched too, Billy.
Where your mom is, the Mogwai. Poor Gizmo doesn't deserve that.
Hey there.
Could try to a normal night.
Come here. Don't be afraid.
don't like
There's
light.
no. Just want to see you. Here, you.
Yum, yum.
Hey.
Mr. Hanson?
Uh-oh.
I forgot about that.
Yum, yum. Didn't like that. Through the vent. Tore it up. Surprise, bitch!
Poor Gizmo.
Good thing they suck at darts. Mom ain't stupid.
Poor baby. I like how they have the green light coming out of them. That's pretty spiffy.
Very cool. It's lime green.
Yes. Darling, are you okay? Where are you?
Get out of the house.
Eating the gingerbread man.
Is this claymation?
That looked like it was stop motion. Yeah. Oh, she got one. She's got a shield.
She's got no looking through her fear. Look at that! She's as ferocious as the final girl.
Honestly, this mom is badass.
Yes, she is.
Stabby, stabby.
Get him! My mom would be that ferocious, but she'd make us get out of the house first. Good old microwave trick.
Nice urban legend.
Maybe it's an urban legend.
Oh, with the drying the puppy in the microwave.
Oh, okay, the hamster.
Oh, something. Oh, but yeah, there that one goes. That's 3 of them.
Smart woman.
Dual wield.
The dog's with Dad, right?
I don't know what the dog is.
You know where the dog is. Don't tell me that shit. This is a rewatch. I just don't remember it.
Well, I don't remember either.
Yes, you do.
Dude, I don't remember things sometimes, okay? Ah! Evil tree.
Another stripe.
There are 5 of them, and she already killed 3. So it's just Stripe and the one currently on her. There's our sword.
That's right. You should always have medieval weapons handy.
Burn, bitch!
It burns so pretty.
It's 4 down.
Mom, it's Stripe. Kiss? Kiss. Oh, sorry.
The question is totally without meaning.
That's Robot's reference to another movie, too. Well, at least he's got a sword. He's ready.
Gotta have something.
Uh-oh. Well, that can't be good.
So much for almost killing them all. I guess it's the same thing when Stripe gets wet, when the gremlin gets wet.
I know. I think it would biologically make sense for them to not multiply after they've already done the metamorphosis. But, you know, we need shit like this to happen for the movie, so. Look at all that lime green. Alright, find the radio, plug it in, and
Gremlins,
that's all you gotta do.
Hundreds of them.
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe thousands. Could you dim the lights in here, please?
That's stop motion.
Oh yeah, this is a big stop motion shot right here. Oh, the Gremlins.
Goddamn foreign TV. I'm gonna check the antenna. What the hell is that?
It's them stealing your plow.
Theme song hits. Supposedly killed, but no. In the sequel, we're like, nah, they survived. Probably just because Joe Dante really likes Dick Miller and he always casts him and stuff. So. Gremlin electrician.
That bright light doesn't bother him.
Uh-oh.
Patriotic little fella, ain't he? Waving a flag and everything.
Well, you see, this is before it enters the pupal stage.
The pupil stage.
You're right. Plus, it multiplies with water.
What? Oh, no. The Footermans. Something about a snowplow. A freak accident.
The creatures are making it look like an accident.
Okay, Stripe, we'll allow this. Get the bitch.
She brings a whole new term to crazy cat lady.
Christmas carolers. I hate Christmas carolers.
You hate everything.
Except her cats.
Yeah, there's that. What would you do if you opened up the door to a bunch of gremlin carolers?
I'd let them finish their song.
Oh, they come for me!
What kind of house you live in? You got that big of a spiral staircase.
Bye, bitch! She had it coming.
She did.
That was Mrs. Deagle.
Ah, Santa.
It's Dave Myers. He does Santa every year.
I love how you're just sitting there doing nothing.
I'd really like to go back to the station now. Frank, please.
I think the boy was telling me the truth.
I think they're shitty cops if they just let somebody get attacked like that and don't get out and help. You are a terrible shot, my buck. Baby, you can get electrocuted doing that.
Frank.
Oh.
It's supposed to be Christmas. What the hell's going on? Frank!
Cut your brakes. It's like an average Tuesday night.
Our Tuesday nights are very different. Is he smoking
3
cigarettes?
Yeah.
Or are those joints?
I like cigarettes.
Just don't bite me!
He's supposed to be a flasher?
Yep.
Fucking crazy little shit.
I like how you see hints about how batshit they're gonna make the second one once they make it. Hey there, puppets! Fuck off! I'm brooding here. Right. Solar flare! Just had Dragon Ball flashbacks.
You alright? Let's get out of here! What's wrong? Why is the car starting?
Because it's a horror movie.
This would make a great ride.
They're gremlins, Kate. Just like Mr. Futterman said.
Now I have another reason to hate Christmas.
Here we go.
What are you talking about?
The worst thing that ever happened to me was on Christmas. It was so horrible.
What, did you get a Malibu Barbie?
I went to try to light up the fire, and that's when I noticed the smell. And me and Mom were expecting them to pull out the dead cat, and instead they pulled out my father. He was dressed in a Santa Claus suit. He'd been climbing down the chimney on Christmas Eve. He slipped and broke his neck. Died instantly. And that's how I found out there was no Santa Claus. Where did they all go?
I bet they're all together someplace dark.
Get ready for a show.
Gonna play Rocky Horror. Or eat the film. Yeah, that's good too.
Yeah, just like Rocky Horror. They're into it. Even Gizmo's into it.
We're watching Snow White, and they love it.
Yum.
Yum.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum.
Cover your mouth. Don't breathe any gas.
department store.
If he gets the water, it'll start all over again. Go back and try and find some kind of light switch.
Water. That's no good. Well, shit. Stole Jigsaw's little tricycle.
Jigsaw would fuck him up. Now, what are you doing, little boy?
That's not a good sound.
It's not the sound of any chainsaw I've ever heard. That's a wooden bat, my dude. What do you think a chainsaw is gonna do?
That's all he has.
Kick the damn thing.
Punt him.
Small enough.
He's a racer! He's like, I saw this in a movie.
That would be you.
Glub, glub.
The Marines are standing by with fire hoses. What could possibly go wrong?
Everything. Uh-oh, he's packing. Gizmo's like, burn, bitch. Very nice. Nice and gooey. I like it when it's gooey.
You like your practical effects.
Yeah, to come back for one last scare.
That's his traditional.
And there he's melting.
Like Elphaba.
Oh, what a world.
Who's a good dog?
Don't eat the goop.
Don't eat the goop. Raven would try and eat the goop.
Officials are now blaming mass hysteria.
Of course they are.
Just go into people's houses like that all the time?
This is the gentleman who sold me the Mogwai.
An interesting choice of words.
Little green men.
I warned you. With Mogwai comes much responsibility. And you see what happens. You are not ready. Yes? He has something to say to you.
Bye, Billy.
Perhaps someday you may be ready.
I would love a Mogwai. I could never have one. I am far too much of a klutz.
Before you call the repairman, turn on all the lights, because you never can tell. There just might be a gremlin in your house.
There is. Her name is Raven. She generally doesn't go after electrical things, though.
And credits! Alright, so that was Gremlins! A great holiday horror kind of
I was
classic.
gonna say, I don't really count this as horror. I could watch this as a kid and I did just fine.
I mean, it got a PG rating. It's a PG movie. Honestly, this is one of the movies that led to the PG-13 rating.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, this and Indiana Jones Temple of Doom. After those two came out, they were PG ratings.
Temple
and
of
also,
Doom should have had a PG-13
and also
rating.
Poltergeist,
Just
you know,
for the
because of all the stuff Spielberg's produced, and they're like...
Poltergeist!
Yeah.
Ugh.
They're like, maybe we should get a rating kind of higher than PG, but not R, and so this is one of the movies that led to the creation of the PG-13 rating. And it's because even though, you know, as a kid you can watch this, there are still some elements that could be quite terrifying
It's something
for a
parents
kid.
should maybe watch first and then decide if it's right for your child. And I think as a parent, if your kid is interested in something, you should sit down and watch it whether you like it or not, because your kid might.
Yeah.
It's a thing. but I'm not a parent, so.
True. But it is still a good gateway horror film, if you want to refer to it as that. Like, nothing that will scare the absolute piss out of you, but will may get you more interested in the genre to start off.
Like, if I'd show a kid Hocus Pocus, I'd show a kid Gremlins.
Okay.
I think they're, like, Hocus Pocus is a little bit below that because nobody dies.
And there's no real jump scares like you get a few times in this that could be scary for a kid.
But they aren't bad, you know? And the only person that really dies is the lady who flies out the window, but you can't really tell. There's no gore.
There's no gore in the deaths. Some deaths are more implied.
Oh, and the teacher who was under the desk.
Yeah.
Doesn't he die? He doesn't come back in the second one.
No, it looked like he got killed there. But the Futtermans, they were supposedly killed in the freak accident. But, you know, when they do the sequel, Joe Dante's probably like, you know, I like working with Dick Miller. I want to work with Dick Miller again. So they bring him back. Like, oh, nope, he's fine. He didn't die.
Because why not?
So, yeah. But yeah, that's one thing I do like about this film is it has that idea of like a bunch of creatures terrorizing a town, and you don't see that too often in some movies. But this one...
Yeah, I was trying to think of something like a Would You Rather that I could compare this to, but I couldn't. Because you can't compare it to Aliens. The only other thing that really has anything that's Scuttles, because Aliens are way worse.
Yeah. But these creatures have some humor about them because they're like little creatures of chaos, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they are. They're just laughing throughout almost everything they do, going for the most part. And we saw bits of what they're going to do in the sequel in that one scene where they're just in like her bar or whatnot, and they're just
going bananas.
Being all weird and all shit. And
yeah, they do get really weird in the sequel.
So...
Yeah.
But yeah, and also there's that one scene with Phoebe Cates where she's talking about how her father died. There's always the big story of how like, this is a bit heavy. Maybe we should cut this. And the director, I think, was like, no. And then they make fun of that in the sequel too. Like, that's one thing I love about Gremlins is not just this movie being, you know, a good movie on its own right, but just the sequel that came afterwards, which totally took the piss out of itself. And I love shit like that. And it makes me love this one even more.
I like that it had the same level of quality too. Like, a lot of times you'll get sequels and then everybody will say the sequel sucked. The sequel to Gremlins does not suck. It holds the same standards, the same level of quality. Same thing you can expect from Gremlins 1 you will get in Gremlins 2, just maybe a little less family.
Maybe a little less horror, more slapsticky, but it's fun. Kind of like an Evil Dead, where Evil Dead is pretty much straight horror, but has the elements of some funny bits because of the low budget, whereas the sequel...
And who was in it.
Yeah. And with the sequel, Bruce Campbell, you add some more of that slapstick. And that's one thing I like with the sequel, is when they can change things up and not just do the same thing over and over again without adding anything new or fresh. And then the Gremlins are good for that. Like, hopefully we'll maybe eventually get a Gremlins 3, but we don't know. You know?
With, like, Billy's kid?
I don't know. I think they've released like a Secrets of the Mogwai like animated thing on HBO Max or something recently, supposedly, like a little series, maybe mini-series. I don't know the specifics, but I do know that was released.
We don't have that, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I can find anything online if you need me to.
Maybe later. I have other things I'd rather you find first.
I'm sure.
We
But yeah,
said it earlier.
but I believe that delves into more of like the Mogwai backstory or something like that. And you love backstory.
I do love backstory, and I do love Mogwai. I'm not a big fan of Gremlins, but Mogwai are cute as shit.
The little Furbies.
They're what we all wish Furbies were.
The little
Furbies instead were little nightmare devices that
randomly come online when you're sleeping. Like, what?
And they learn how to say a bunch of shit like everyone taught their Furbies how to swear.
Well,
it's like the first thing everybody taught your Furby to do. Don't tell me you
we are
didn't,
human.
you lied.
That's what we do.
I remember having to take the batteries out of mine because it wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, those things like really needed like a straight up off button, I think. I don't remember. I had one long ago. I don't remember how exactly it worked or if it had an off button, but I remember I had one.
It didn't have an off button.
See, that's a flawed design there. Put an off button. There's fucking things.
The off button is you took a screwdriver, unscrewed the bottom, and took the batteries out.
I thought you were going to say you stabbed it. with a screwdriver.
It was expensive. If I broke my toys like that with something like a screwdriver, my mom would have kicked my ass. So no.
No.
Although she couldn't hide from me what she got because the fool put the batteries in on Christmas morning before she wrapped it and it wouldn't shut the fuck up. Pretty sure I remember that being the first thing I opened that Christmas.
Like, what's making this noise, Mom?
No, I believe I looked at her and I'm like, you didn't. And ran over and grabbed it. She's like, I did.
You got me a Mogwai.
I hate myself, but I did.
Jeez. But for Gremlins, we watched the 4K of it. Very good transfer on a nice new OLED.
The picture was very
clear, wonderful.
You can really see the difference in the animatronic and the
stop motion.
Yes. Because some of them you could definitely tell were animatronics, some you could definitely tell were puppets, and some you could definitely see the stop motion way more.
Like the scene where they're all coming out together, you see them all the first time in slow motion and stop motion. That's like very
so stop motion. You can tell.
So cheap looking,
and you wouldn't
but you know it's what they had at the time.
That you could notice that much of a difference, but you really can. 4K clears it up so much that when I watched, which one was that? Batman. Was it just Batman? Was that the first one that we saw the...
Nicholson Joker?
I want to say that was that...
That was
no,
Batman.
because I didn't watch Batman Returns, so yeah. It was Batman, the very first...
Batman 89.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
With Jack Nicholson Joker and Michael Keaton as Batman. In the very first scene you see Batman in, it actually pans out so he can do the cape swish.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
It's actually animated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't tell that on a normal DVD, VCR, whatever. But if you look at it in a 4K, you can see the animation. It's the same thing here. It's a subtle difference, but it is so fucking noticeable when you watch a 4K.
Just animate the shadow, but it's so cool when you see it for the first time. You're like, I've never seen that before.
Right. Yeah. It brought so much more clarity to things. It's like you're literally looking into somebody's kitchen.
Detail is great, so I highly recommend if you haven't upgraded, upgrade out. And this is a good buy to get to see just all those little details. And also, that bitch got hers, didn't she?
She did.
Like, they made her to... You want to see her get it.
Yeah,
And she
dude. I feel bad for her cats, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess they wanted to
Well, I mean,
humanize her in some little way. I don't know.
Yeah, she could have opened a cat rescue instead of being a bitch.
But she wasn't, so she got hers. And we also see Gerald, the guy who worked with him in the bank. He's a bit of a dick at the beginning. We never see anything happen to him later.
Get anything. It's
so
douchey.
it's like a little loose thread there.
I wish they would have in the second one at least seen him like as a cab driver or something. After the bank went under, and when you see Billy working in that really big building.
And then he gets the promotion at the end and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. But you see, soon to be Neil as a cab driver.
Yeah. Also, he's well known for the Beverly Hills Cop movies. He was in
I
those.
don't think I've really seen those.
You haven't seen those? Oh, they're pretty cool. I'll get.
I've seen the Santa Claus enough times, though. So.
Sure. I think they've released the first two in 4K. I'll probably find the first one and I'll get it for you.
Okay.
Well, I'll get it from me and I'll let you watch it.
I mean, that's how it works in this house. Yeah. I have a very small selection of DVDs. Surprisingly enough, we don't have that many doubles. And then he has 90% of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got a lot.
We really need to get you some more bookcases.
We need more space for shelving. That's the problem. We're in a little small...
a better job.
Small apartment and all that. But hey, eventually, upgrades happen. So
we'll get there.
We'll get there. But, for now, we just have what we have. And we have Gremlins. That was a good one. Do you have any final thoughts on Gremlins?
I remember the first time I saw this movie, I was in 5th grade. I was right around 10 years old. It was actually right around Christmas time, if I'm remembering. It was between Christmas and Halloween, I want to say. And I don't remember. I must have fallen asleep during the movie or something, because I did not remember that movie at all. And I still get this one confused with the second one. Because I always think this one has the fucking spider gremlin in it, and it doesn't.
Nope, that one is not in the first one. First one's all about Christmas, and then it's the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and all that.
And I always forget the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah,
I remember them sitting in the movie theater. I don't remember that it's Seven Dwarfs.
Sequel is the high-tech building with all the mutations on the gremlins. So remember that.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember there'll
so
be
we
the
watched
spider one on
both
that
of
one.
them in the same night. Because I remember the Chinese store, or the Asian store, because I'm not going to sit there and say I know what kind of Asian that guy was. I remember Gizmo being positively adorable. Going, I want a gremlin, and then seeing what happened and going, I don't want a gremlin.
You don't want a gremlin?
No, my mom wouldn't even let me have a cat. Yeah. All in all, though, it's a good movie, and I think it's a great gateway movie for kids that I think is good to show them.
I agree.
Especially if you're, like, trying to wean your kid out of being afraid of movies. Gremlins is a good one to break them in on. Because it can't possibly be real. And you can tell that.
It is real. I've seen them.
Bring one home.
They're pretty rare. Maybe difficult to do that.
I dare you.
Okay. I'll bring a gremlin home to you.
No, I said Mogwai.
Oh, a Mogwai. Well, okay. I'll bring a Mogwai home to you.
Gotta bring the cute thing. It can live there with the baby beaver.
Yes, with the baby beaver.
I have a dead beaver. It's about this big. It's very cute.
In a jar.
In a jar, yes. Sorry.
Yes.
It's preserved. With alcohol.
Okay, you get a Mogwai.
Mogwai!
Put it in a jar if you want.
I won't put a Mogwai in a jar. I just gotta keep it away from Raven. If she sees something that small, she's gonna shake it till it stops moving.
Probably. Alright, so...
All in all, great movie, and very underrated. Should be rewatched by the new generations, because I don't think they've seen them yet.
Yeah.
Introduce your young ones!
This was a fun rewatch. I'm glad we were able to do this one. And our YouTube subscribers decided they wanted to watch this, so thank you.
Yes, very much so.
And if you'd like to support our channel, we have a Patreon where you can give us some money.
As you can see, we need more space. Help! No, I'm kidding. But you're not going to give us that much money.
Yeah.
I don't even have a tier for that.
Yeah, and fair. Also, we have just this channel on
For those
YouTube.
of us who are broke, like us.
Yeah. You can just, give us a like and just comment on our videos and on this one, like what you think about the movies, any trivia you may have. And
if you have any trivia that he doesn't know,
yeah.
I will be honestly shocked.
I like that.
He'll be delighted.
I'm always I'm always like going on a movie's IMDb as I'm watching it or something, just want to look up, okay, trivia,
He does.
What happens in this movie? What's
Any
the
movie
fun
that
little
grabs
Easter
his
egg or something?
interest that he hasn't seen 1,000 times, yes.
Yeah, so anything you can, supply
Send
for
our
me,
way.
I would appreciate. Thank you. And also, if you'd like to see our videos, just subscribe and
Get notifications. YouTube's good about that.
yeah, you'll see it pop up in your feed. So we have one more watch for this December Christmas season, and I believe coming out on December 25th itself. I plan to bring it out. I don't know if it's going to be Monday or Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Good. Perfect. All right. So on Christmas Day itself, we will...
Pretty sure.
Let's be certain here.
Oh, nope, it's a Monday.
Monday. Well, it'll be a Monday anyway. So that's when we will publish. Usually it's Tuesdays we publish our stuff. Sometimes Fridays.
So you got the heads up. It'll be a Monday.
It'll be a Monday. The next one will be a rewatch that our patrons actually picked on their poll overwhelmingly. So we're like, well, fuck, we'll do Gremlins and this one. It'll be Violent Night. The great one from last year that came out. We both saw that in the theater.
We did.
I saw it again with my dad because I loved it so much, and now I like to see it again one more time. So I think this is going to be a new holiday classic that we rewatched over and over again, in my opinion.
Very Christmassy. I like it.
Yeah, so
I think that's my favorite thing about it is how Christmassy it is.
I know, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that watch and then reviewing that one once we're done. So just stay tuned on our channel. That'll be the next one coming out for you guys. All right, and until then,
stay spooky. And remember, pets are not Christmas gifts, they are commitments.
Indeed. Bye.
Bye.